Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I want to do quite a soft look. I saw this look on Instagram. I'll put a picture of here, and she used the Ether Beauty Rose Quartz palette, and I really like the winged liner effect. I'm pretty sure she must have used crystalline to do the wing liner, and I quite like the look. I don't think I'm going to do the cut crease portion. I think I'm going to mix up and do something else, but I quite like the fact she did, like, yeah, a wing liner that wasn't black or brown or anything like that. So I think I'm going to do something similar to it. So that's kind of my inspiration for today's look. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, going with my Hint Beauty concealer, and I'm taking on my Real Techniques sculpting brush today. I'm going in as foundation. Thank you for all the lovely comments on my previous video of me recreating Penelope Gwyn's makeup look, because it was quite a dramatic look and it didn't go exactly like it. I had to change it and stuff like that, so people seem to really like it, so thank you very much for that. I very much appreciate it. So I thought I'd purposely do a slightly softer look for today's look, because that was quite a full-on intense look. Right, switching to a concealer brush and taking it and popping under the eyes, and then I think a little bit over the blemishes, but actually they're not too bad. They're quite covered at the moment with that first layer. Okay, going with my Lily Low Sculpt and Glow contour kit. I'm already hitting pan on this product, and I feel like it's, well, not that new, but I only purchased a new one not too long ago. It's already hit pan. So I'm just using this just to warm up the skin. I'm just taking this on an iconic London brush. It came as part of a face set from them. Okay, actually for highlight today, I'm not going to go with that illuminator. I fancy going in with the Ether Beauty Pink Diamond Dust for today's look. I thought actually it might pair quite nicely with the look I've got in mind. So I'm just popping this on my usual areas. Again, I'm using a tapered blending brush, which is part of a Real iconic London face set. Put a little bit on here as well. Okay, blusher. I'm going to go with my 100% Pure Healthy Blusher, and pop this on my cheeks. I'm going in with a Freedom face brush. It's an angled face brush for this. I'm popping it on. Brows. I'm going to go in my ABH palette and take the Auburn shade to fill in my brows. And just using a Luxie 215 small angled brush to do so. So I watch a lot of Kaylee and Melissa's videos. She's kind of a hair person of YouTube, just to try and get some inspiration for me, because I do almost the same thing in my hair most of the time. I mean, I've really kind of corkscrew curled it today for something a bit different, but she did recently a video of a week of kind of quarantine hairstyles, so basically really easy, cozy kind of hairstyles. So kind of ones if you wanted to kind of look a bit more put together but without any effort, say if you're going like a FaceTime or a Zoom, or just because you want to do something with your hair that day that doesn't actually require that much effort, or it's quite easy to do. So yeah, she did a week of these hairstyles with her sister, so I thought it might be quite fun if I try and recreate them throughout a week and just try different hairstyles for me that I've never done. Like I said, I don't really often do hair on here, and if I do, it's the same thing, and I just thought it might be quite fun. And I was going to do it in real time, so over a course of a week I would try out the hairstyles. But not only that, I thought I'd turn it into a bit of a vlog, and with each day just throw in snippets of kind of what I've been up to during this quarantine period, and kind of activities and stuff like that. So I just wondered if that's kind of something you'd be interested in, and whether you'd like a hair video, and if so, did you want me to add like the element of the vlog into it? It wouldn't be very much, but I just thought it might be quite something a bit different from me to do, and you can just see what kind of, yeah, just a few snippets of what I'm up to throughout my week whilst in lockdown. Okay, moving on to eyes. Lily Lola eye primer. I'm actually really running out of this one, but I did pick up a backup quite a while ago, so that is ready to go. Okay, so I don't know if I want to do the silver like she did for the wing liner or pick a different colour and work from there. So I'm just going to kind of start off with the eye portion. I'll figure it out once I get closer to that. So I'm going to take my 100% Pure E40 brush, a really fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Scorpio to begin with, this one here. And this is going to be my transition shade, so I'm going to take it kind of where my crease is and blend it back and forth. And because I picked a fluffy brush, it's just going to pick up a lot less product, so it's just going to be a softer finish to begin with. And then I'm going to use circular motions to blend out. So just go back and forth in the crease with the shade. I'm not bringing it up as such, I'm just kind of sticking in the same motions and then just switching to kind of circular motions to blend out. I don't think I'm going to wing it out in terms of the eyeshadow. Obviously I'm going to do like a eyeshadow wing liner, but the actual kind of eyeshadow on the crease and the lid, I think I'm just going to keep it quite close to the actual eye. So just give it a soft appearance in the crease, and I am going to build up, but just to begin with, keep it quite soft. I'm going to switch brush now. Switch to a Luxie 231 small taper blending. So it's still fluffy, but it's slightly smaller and denser. So it's going to pick up a little bit more product, but still be quite soft. So I'm going exactly the same shade again, and just going back into the crease. But because it's small, it's just going to focus it more right in that crease area. And I'm going to do the same motion, so back and forth, and then start kind of doing circular motions. I'm then going to take the fluffy brush I used to begin with and just make sure that I've blended everything together. I'm then taking a Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm actually picking up the exact same shade again, but I'm going to really kind of intensify it on this outer portion. So it's going to give it its full kind of pigment that it has now, and really go for it on the outer portion. I am going to add other colours, but I just want to build up this colour and create kind of like a gradient effect with this exact colour. So to begin with, I'm just picking up the shade and kind of packing it onto this outer section of the lid. Going in with the Luxie blending brush and just softening the edges where the crease is. And then slightly going over the edge on the lid just to make sure it's soft. I don't want to go too deep on the outer portion either, because I'm not sure which colour I'm going to use for the wing liner, and if it's too deep it may not show up as well. So that's why I'm sticking the same shade for now. And actually I might leave it like that. I'm going to go in now, back in with the very first fluffy brush, taking some of Sandstone now, which is like the really light matte shade, and just taking a little bit and running it over the edge of the Scorpio shade, kind of where the brow bone is, just to soften it a little bit more. Do you know, I think I might go in with Aura first. No, sorry, Aura, which is kind of like a deep reddy burgundy shimmer. I'm going to start pressing this onto the lid. I think I might add some of Reawakening, the kind of orangey tone as well, into it. Yeah, now I'm going to take some Reawakening, which, yeah, it's more the orange tone in here, and just go over the top and kind of mix the two together. Ooh, that's pretty. Now you can dampen these if you want more intensity, because I do find in the Rose Quartz palette the shimmers aren't as intense as in like the Solstice or the Amber palette. It's a much softer kind of palette in general. So if you want more intensity, do that. But I think actually this is very pretty, because I kind of don't want too much on the lid for when I do the wing liner portion. Okay, that's pretty. I'm going to take the shading brush again, I'm just gonna, I've got a face halo here, I'm just gonna rub off the excess. I'm gonna get in with Stardust, which is this one just here. I'm gonna use it to highlight the brow bone in the inner corner. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna go in with this one here as my wing line. It's a really nice duochrome colour. So I am going to wet this though for this to work. So I'm taking it on an angled brush. This is a Real Techniques. This is actually a brow brush, but it's quite good for stuff like this. Pick up some of that shade. Just going to dampen it. Just water will do. I'm just actually using a rose tonic water because that's what I had. Face toner, what I had nearby. And then I go in with the wing liner. So I like to start with the outer portion first and just start bringing it out and then go back in on itself. And I'm not going to bring it all the way across. I'm just going to bring it kind of like 2/3 of the way. I'm just going to now layer up my upper lashes with mascara, taking the Lily Low Big Lash. I'm just keeping it all to the lid for today's look. Okay, and finally lips. So I'm actually going to go in with my, I haven't used this for a while, it's the Lancet Pure Lip Caramel in Rum Nougat. I'll use this. I'll just use my finger to blend it out because it's quite intense and glossy, but I wanted a softer look, so I just rubbed it in to create a softer lip. So this is the completed look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was kind of inspired by this look I saw on Instagram. I'd obviously changed because I've actually used like the shadow as a wing liner, which I really like. So I wanted to do that, and I kind of went more with the reddy, orangey tones in the palette. And I really like how it turned out. Something a bit softer, like I said, because I know the last one's quite intense. But I am going to do like I think a smoky eye next, and stuff like that. But let me know about the hair video and whether you'd be interested in that with along with the mini vlog. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.